So I was looking through my collection today and saw that I had these purple track pieces, and I've always wanted to build like a futuristic sci-fi city, and I thought these purple track pieces would be the perfect starting off point. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So here I was just using a minifigure to get the scale of things. I used see-through transparent blue as like kind of a sci-fi road, inspired by Tron, because that's one of my favorite sci-fis of all time. Can't wait for the third one. But also inspired by, I don't know, just like sci-fi books and movies I've read and seen. So just a little inspiration or explanation for you guys. As you can see, I was just using the minifigure for scale again. I started placing black pieces underneath the transparent blue as kind of like a, because yeah, it's transparent, so you see through it. So I didn't want like a green background. So I thought black is a pretty good color to put underneath. As you can see, I was showing off my Kubrick shirt, my custom Kubrick shirt I made actually a while back now. I also started using like the, I don't know what you call them, like the not stud shooters, but like I think like their cousin, the flick, like the auto flick missile thingies. Anyway, they work really well as kind of greebling, so like add some of that extra detail. So I So here I designed this purple cargo kind of crate, which it's supposed to be at an angle. It can't actually hold anything, it's more just for decoration. Next we have the back of the purple train. I don't really own that many purple pieces, but I did do some greebling, and then I use a technique where I take a tile and I just sandwich it between a spherical piece, and it looks like a hardened connection point. So next off we have like the front of the train. We have our pilot. It was an orange astronaut. Don't worry, I know it's purple, so I used the Buzz Lightyear purple headpiece to make it look, I don't know, more accurate, I guess. Anyway, he just goes in there, and then it's got some orange detailing all throughout the ship. Use some like very sci-fi techniques. So I just attach it there, and voila, that is the train. Of course, spin it around so y'all can have a full 360 view of the thing. So here are some citizens I designed for this, I guess, slice of futuristic city. First we have this futuristic fireman. He's got a water jug in the back with a tube connecting it to the exhaust. Of course, it's very flimsy. It'll probably break as I'm showing off the mock, but yep, that's a firefighter. So, moving on to the next character, we then have this, like, robot kind of character. I can imagine, like, he'd start, like, a robot type mafia. So, if this video ever gets enough likes, I'd definitely do a part 2 and go further into the lore, but for now, that's all I'm going to tell you about this guy. Also, subscribe or he will blast you. Next we have the orange spaceman. Now, I did show him off earlier. He's just going to be the pilot controlling the train. Not really much more to talk about, so we're going to move on to the next character. Next, we have just like the average citizen. He works for some company and he's got a hollow pad. You have to use your imagination. Maybe he's looking at the Scigonia news. That's why I named the city. It doesn't have anything to do with what's been on his chest, though. Next, we have, I don't know, just like a young citizen. He's gonna be riding a futuristic hoverboard. Next, we have a robot from Galaxy Squad. I don't really have a lore for this one per se. He's just gonna be, just chilling. And for the last character, this is gonna be the guy riding the bike. He looks very similar to the other character from earlier, but I show you. Lore-wise, there's not gonna be any similarities. With all said and done, this was a really fun video to put together, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, I'll only know if you leave a comment or subscribe, but hey, I'd love to make a part 2 where I add buildings in the back where the sidewalk area is. In fact, I even left a Technic brick, like a modified Technic brick, so let me know. And as always, have a good one.